Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Jen, and this is A Better Life with Jen. I'm going to take you on another travel vlog. So you saw my recent travel vlog of a trip to Reno. This time, my husband and I are going to the Northern California coast over to see my family to celebrate my dad's 85th birthday. So it's actually about as far to the coast as it is to Reno. So it's about a 3.5 hour drive over there. The difference is as you get closer, it gets much cooler. So packing is always interesting because you have to remember that you're leaving, close to triple digit heat and hitting daytime highs of 60s. So have to remember to bring a sweatshirt. We're going to a place where the daytime high is cooler than our overnight low where we live. So it's a little bit of a climate change getting there, but my husband's definitely looking forward to a little bit of the cooler weather. I prefer the warmth, but it's going to be fun. Going to be a great time, opportunity to visit with my family that some of them only see once a year, usually for my dad's birthday. So my dad loves to have a big birthday gathering for his birthday every year, have all the family down. So it's going to be a fun time. I'll take you along for it, show you a little bit of the scenery on the way. It's beautiful driving over there, drive right past the river. So really, really nice. It'll be a fun trip, and I will take you along for all of it. We made it over to the coast. The drive was beautiful. There was a fair amount of construction, so it took a little longer than normal, but our first stop is going to be to visit my aunt. We always stop here on the way to my parents because she lives between our house and my parents' house. Super fun. Everybody has one of those fun aunts when you're growing up that does all the cool stuff and spoils you, and this is that aunt for me. So that'll be really fun. I'll show you a little bit inside her house because she has an obsession with collecting dishes and glasses and all things tableware. So I'll show you a little bit of that. So this is the aunt that I said is not low-key, but high-key obsessed with collecting dishes, glasses, and anything related to tablescaping. Her and my mom have had a blog for how many years?
About 14.
14 years. Every week without fail, they post a new tablescape. It's amazing. I'll put a link to the blog in the description of the video so you can go check it out and support their vlog. So this is this week's tablescape that they're going to post on their vlog. Like I said, every week has a different theme. This is sort of a seashore theme. My aunt and my mom work on them together, and my mom usually does the centerpieces. And then over there you can see, over there are some upcoming ones that they're playing around with to try. So I was not kidding when I said she is obsessed with all things related to dishes and tablescaping. This is a bedroom, but it has been converted into a room that stores all the glassware, napkin rings, some dishes, and napkins. So all of these buckets here, which are labeled in different colors, are full of napkins, and there's another row behind them. And then we have napkin rings all back here that are labeled. We have napkin rings here that are all labeled. And then these two racks are full of boxes of glasses. They're all labeled, so you can see there is all of this stemware here, and then around the corner are all these sets of silverware. So there are boxes and boxes of sets of silverware, and there's more around here in what was a closet when this was a bedroom. So like I said, no joke, she is high-key obsessed. Things related to tablescaping in every conceivable place in this house. So the hall closet is filled with chargers. There is even stuff in the bathroom cabinets. every drawer in every bedroom. This is a really big house for a single person, and every drawer has tablescaping things. Well, I just got back from a run. This place we're staying at is so nice. Right across the street, they have this beautiful trail along the river that the city has done, and it's amazing for running. Whenever we come and we stay in this area, I love to run that trail in the morning. One thing about this area being so much cooler is that it's great for running. You know, at my house, even at 5 a.m., it's already pretty warm, but here it's nice and overcast, a little foggy, perfect weather for running. So we're gonna get changed, get some breakfast here at the hotel, and then head to my parents to help get set up for the birthday party. So I'll show you all of the setup and all of the festivities. But I do just want to show you this hotel that we're staying at has this really nice little outdoor area. It's right outside our room where you could just come sit out, hang out. So I'll give you a little tour of that. So as you can see, they have this great swing. They have some picnic tables. They have a cutout of Bigfoot, some chairs. There's a couple barbecues over there if you wanted to barbecue, and some more picnic tables. So a really nice area, and then they have some lights that light up at night. So a really nice area if you want to just come, you know, sit and hang out. So this is the before scene of where the party will happen. My parents' house is pretty small, so there's no separate dining room. So the living room gets transitioned to a party room. So we'll move out some of this furniture, move in a bunch of tables and chairs, and then it will be converted to a party venue. So as you can see, through the magic of YouTube, the living room has been transformed into seating. We have 10 people in here. So here is some of the food for the party. We have the appetizers out. One thing about my mom, if nothing else, she over-delivers in terms of entertaining and food. So there's probably only going to be about 14 people, but there's enough food for probably 30. But her happy place is entertaining, so she loves it. So this is my dad opening his birthday cards. If you've ever met my dad or know anything about him, he has an incredible sense of humor. He loves funny cards, so he always gets those funny, sarcastic type cards. One thing I realized this weekend is my family is sarcastic AF. So there's lots of sarcasm flying around whenever we get together, but that makes it fun. Well, the party was a great success. My dad had a wonderful time, which is what it's really all about. It was really nice to be able to see some family that I haven't seen in a year, actually, since his last birthday. So really great to connect, you know, with some cousins, some aunts and uncles, and just those people that I don't see as often as I wish I did. So it was really, really nice. And yes, as I predicted, my mom totally went over and above in terms of the food. There was probably food for like 40, and we had like 15 people. So, but like I said, she loves to entertain. That is definitely her happy place, and she's really, really good at it. So, like I said, it was a lot of fun. And my dad had a great time, which is really what it's all about. You know, as family gets older and you start losing some of them, you realize how important it is to really spend some quality time with them whenever you get the chance. So it was really nice. So that's a wrap on today. Tomorrow we'll visit with my parents again in the morning before we pack up everything and head home. Well, it is Sunday, the last day of our trip. This morning, my mom actually came in to the hotel that we're staying at and we went for a walk along that same river trail that I ran yesterday. So that was super fun. Got to spend some time with her. My mom is absolutely amazing. If you've seen any other of my videos with her in it, she loves to work out, probably even more than I do. And so we had a great time walking that. She's, definitely my hero. She's close to 80 and I struggle to keep up with her. So that was lots and lots of fun. So it was really nice. I see people who have strained relationships with their family, and I just consider myself so lucky. I'm super close with my parents, get along fabulously. So I just really am lucky for that and just enjoy my family a lot. So we're gonna get, cleaned up, get dressed, head on out, pack everything up. We're actually gonna go visit at my parents' house for a little bit this morning before we head off back to home and get everything ready for the work week. So editing Jen from the future, and I realized I did not film a proper outro for this video. So the weekend was great. It was super fun to, spend time with my family, see everybody. As I mentioned before, as everybody's getting older in the family, myself included, you realize how important it is to spend time with family. So I encourage you, spend some time with those that are important to you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe. It really does help my channel. I appreciate everyone watching, and I will see you next week with another video.